So yes, we are live here. Hello everyone. Let a few people enter the board so we can start our live. Check out this now, please. So hello everyone. This is Sheetal here, founder of Big Bash Sports League, and today we are again with a fabulous live in just opening session of this lockdown phase with one of the beautiful persona of Surat City. She is known for her content, she is known for her words, and she is a very famous persona in Surat, I must say, according to me. And she has worked with her heart, her soul, apart from all the degrees and achievements she has achieved. But I feel she is a perfect human being out there in Surat, and Surat is blessed to have a Mumbai based girl, Vanita Rawat, and yes, blessed to have her best input to Surat City. So, Vanita Rawat, please welcome aboard. She is an NLP practitioner and she is also an influencer. And recently, she has been awarded for her best content writing and for Human Excellency Award as a best mom influencer. So, please welcome Vanita Rawat. Hi, Vanita. Welcome aboard.
Hi, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Hello,
Okay,
Vanita.
wonderful.
Hi.
Hi, Sheetal, and a huge hello to everyone who has given their time on a weekend. It's a Saturday. I know though it's a lockdown, but a lot of people would have a lot of work. And in this kind of, a weekend time, 5 o'clock, they have still decided to be a part of this particular conversation. So I want to say a huge thank you to you. I want to say a huge thank you to BPSL, and I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined in. And I think you went overboard, and being biased as a friend, as someone who herself is such a beautiful human being. You always say good things about people. I am not that good. I am managing. I am just as normal as anybody else can be.
So, but apart from your introduction, I would like to say one word about you. I like the way you put forward yourself, that yes, this is what I am, and that is what my motto is: freedom to be who I am. So that vibes comes very straight from you to me, and that is why I really appreciate you, and I really like to follow you, the way you carry yourself. I must say I am looking forward to do a beautiful sessions in nearest future also. And prior to starting, Vanita, I would like to have a small introduction of yours from your own self.
In my own words, basically. Okay. So Sheetal, I am a Mumbai-based girl, born and brought up, raised in Mumbai. I have worked with banking vertical for 13 years. When I got married, I was working. My last stint was with Bank of America as an operations manager, and it was a beautiful experience as a corporate woman. You learn a lot about life, whether it is politics, it's teamwork, it is how to get your things done, how to be diplomatic, and how to be straightforward. So it taught me a lot. And then I fell in love with a guy who's
Oh,
my equal half in Surat. Got married, shifted here. I have a 7-year-old daughter. She's the one who keeps me grounded, because she tells me what maybe I don't want to hear it from others, or I may not hear it from others. She tells me on my face. So, yeah. And when I shifted to Surat, I did not have much to do. I was not sure how do I approach the city, because I'm talking about 2009, 2011, that period. It was still growing. And I'm glad that today Surat is such a huge base. The people, the environment, the proximity to do things, and the connects have, it's grown by leaps and bounds. So then I decided I wanted to do something which has a lot of meaning to my life. So I did my NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming. So I'm an NLP practitioner, a life coach. My guru is Dr. Ram Verma, and I'm also a content creator. So I do a lot of brand endorsements. I do collaborations, and this is who I am.
So basically, you introduce yourself very sweetly, but looking to you, you are very strong. So what are your mantras to put your life the perfect way you are, like set balancing your love life, your married life, your kid, your chotu life, your daughter? You told she's a 7-year-old daughter, and you are giving perfect time. Like many times we see videos with her, you're going to her school, doing lot of activities. Like how everything you are balancing in your life.
I would love to take the credit all by myself, but in all honesty, that's not a single individual person's work. It takes an entire village to raise a child. They say
I
it takes
know.
a village to raise a child, right?
I
So
know.
I have, yeah, I'm sure because you yourself are a working mom,
I
you're an entrepreneur. It you require a lot of help. So I'm blessed with a,
with
a
two
very strong
kids.
partner. So I'm blessed with a very, very supportive partner. I am blessed
Wow.
with a very supportive in-laws who want me to do what I want to. I am blessed
Oh,
with some very strong women around who have the same vision, who support at all given point in time. But most importantly, I'm blessed with a very, very logical and practical and free will child. She understands
oh.
that I have a purpose in life and she supports me throughout. So how am I balancing? I think I'm still juggling. There are times when I am hitting the goalpost. There are times when I'm missing the goalpost, but I'm still trying. That is what I'm doing.
Oh wow, that's super fantastic. The viewers who are seeing our live, I really want you to ask question to Vanita Rawat. She's a counselor, she's a NLP practitioner, and she's also a content writer. So this is the right time, right opportunity to grab opportunity from Vanita Rawat. So please, anyone, if you would like to ask any questions, please ask. And she's here. She's all us for Big Bash Sports today, and she's definitely going to give answers to our questions. And yes, here goes the next. I really like to know that how you jump from a career from a banker to a content writer or influencer mom, and how you transform the journey. Like you had a mindset of being a banker, then going to Surat and starting a all the more different career. What was the great change brought you out to?
I think so my grandma, who's no more, she lived beautiful 101 years.
Oh
She
wow.
had a lot of, yes. So she had a lot of sayings. बहुत सारी बातें बोला करती थी वो. बहुत सारी जो चीजें हैं I've taken from her. But one thing she would always say that मन का हो तो अच्छा, मन का हो तो अच्छा और नहीं हो तो उससे भी अच्छा. Because she very strongly believe, which I believe, that God has a better, more clearer and very, very strong plan for you. We may not be able to see it
Oh,
right now, but over a period of time, if you consistently believe that something good is on your way, you will be able to see it, So when I moved from Mumbai to Surat, it was very morose. I will not lie.
oh,
It was very depressive. I used to always challenge my marriage and tell my partner that I want to separate or I'm shifting to Mumbai because I did not have the right connects. My mindset, my mentality, there used to be a clash with the way people would be. And I realized that maybe I'm way too flamboyant, outspoken, on the face for maybe Surat. But I think that was wrong. I was not meeting the right people maybe at that point in time.
oh,
Unfortunately, when I gave birth, it was a very difficult pregnancy, and I realized early in my motherhood journey that my child is a multiple allergy child. So she has
oh,
all the possible allergies, and her issues can crop up from 1 to 10 in no matter's time. So we have to hospitalize and all that. So it's been a challenge till now. She continues to be that way, but somewhere trying to hold the fort, I started getting anxiety. I used to feel depressive. So then I realized that I need to go ahead and work around something, and that's when I went to NLP. So NLP
oh.
wasn't a choice, a career choice. It was something that I held on to when I was desperate to find some answers. When
It
I
was a
did
need
it,
of an hour for you at that
yes,
particular moment,
ये
and
वो बोलते हैं ना डूबते को तिनके का सहारा होता है. तो NLP for me at that point I was that तिनका. I just held on to it and I said
okay,
कि अब जहाँ ले जाए. what I realized was it changed the way I looked at things, the way I dealt with my struggles. I always knew I had it within me because coaching and counseling as an operations manager, you constantly coach, counsel, you keep telling people how to go about life. What I realized was this is what really helps me. So that's how I moved from, just a corporate woman to NLP. And Surat has been
Okay.
very kind. It's been, it's opened its arms and given me so much of work, love, appreciation, and acknowledgement. Brands started coming in and they said, we want to do collaboration, and here I am.
So that's directly opposite of
Yeah,
me,
totally.
because I shifted from Surat to Mumbai, and like मेरे को ऐसा था कि I am gone, I am lost somewhere in this world, and Mumbai is not a city for me. The first day I drove my car with my mother-in-law, I still remember that was the most horrifying day of my life. And I was like कि आज तो कोई मर के ही आएगा या तो मैं मर के आऊंगी, दो में से एक चीज was there.
True.
And but I still coped up and I moved on in my life, and I really now I really enjoy Mumbai, but I still love my Surat also. I miss my Surat, and that is why I keep coming there, and I keep getting connected to people like you in Surat. So
This is
it's
beautiful.
fabulous and fantastic. There is a Facebook user who has just dropped in a message. All what the true sportsman and sports women can do is always keep trying. Yes, very true. So
I
anything you
totally
need to
agree.
say? Yes.
I think it
There's
is not just
sorry. I'll take it back. Yes, please.
so it's so good because we are talking about Big Bash Sports League and we are talking about sports. That's why it is very apt for this. But I think it is for across mankind. We should continue trying. If we have the faith, we should continue trying. Let
Yes.
me give one more try. Yes, this statement will definitely take you places.
Yes, yes, yes. Very true, very true. Very nice. Thank you so much. I'm not getting your name. Can you please write your name? Who are you? So we can know that who is responding to us, and it's very nice that you're responding. So you have chosen this career, but what led this career to this whole field of NLP practitioner? Now you are yourself a coach. So how you feel? How you feel like? You feel that you go back to that zero position and now you are in a very topmost position. So how you feel?
Um, Sheetal, I'll be very honest with you, and this is not to sound good on camera, but the way I look at my life is that I don't look at positions. I love what I'm doing right now. Okay. So here I'm creating content. I am on Facebook, I'm on Insta, I'm on people's WhatsApp. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
The day I
right.
stop enjoying what I'm doing, I will close and shut shops. मैं हमेशा ये एक लाइन बोलती हूँ, मैं अपना टंटा टोला बंद कर कर अपना घर बार संभालने वाली हूँ. Because for me, life is all about enjoying what I'm doing. If I don't have a purpose attached to it, if I don't have happiness attached to it, I don't like doing things, whether it's work, relationships, anything that is. So I am doing NLP because I love getting to know myself by other people. Every time I interact with people, there is a hidden, selfish motive. I want to know something more about myself. And I do it via knowing other people. So position-wise, I'm doing good. God has been extremely kind. I'm
Yes.
doing way, way better than what I had expected when I started. But if this continues and gives me happiness, I'll continue. If the day it stops giving me any happiness or doesn't make sense to me, I'll stop it. Here comes
Wow.
my friend Sheetal, my very,
Hi
very close friend.
Sheetal, how are you? That Facebook user, the name was Vijay Chera. Hi
Hi,
Vijay,
hi.
welcome
Hi,
to.
Vijay. Hello.
Very happy to see. Again, what kind of preparations do sports physiologists need according to you?
So,
As you are into counseling and everything, so I'm
yes.
directly jumping on another question because
Okay,
then
no problem.
we'll
No
run
problem.
out of time, and we have specially called you today to ask get few of our queries done. So
Uh,
jumping on.
so I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a physiologist. I am a counselor. So I will tell you something in very generic. I think irrespective which field you are in, but if there is anything to do with goal setting, trying to reach a particular stage of life, whether it is in your professional or personal, there have to be 2-3 things that we as a counselor, coach, mentor have to do. First, we call it changing the mindset. Okay, so it is when you do the change the mindset kind of activity. There are a lot of things, but in very technical word, I will call it priming. Primer lagate hain. Like I have used makeup because I'm going through a lot of breakouts right now. My face is having a lot of pimples and all that. I need to cover it up. So what I need to do is first I'll apply primer, and then I will apply foundation, and then I will do my other things. So priming is very important. When you do priming with the person that you're coaching, you need to go ahead and you need to ask the person to ask himself what, why, and how. So the first thing is always starting with these 3 questions. They are very, very important. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? And how are you planning to go about it? So if somebody wants to go ahead and, jot it down, when I was working in corporates, we used to do something called as GROW. It's a GROW model. It's mentioned GROW, and the GROW concept is goal, reality, your options, and will. It means, do you have a goal in mind? What is your goal? What is your reality? So I may want to be 100% student, but right now I'm just 50%. So my goal is to reach 100%, but I'm just 50%. That's my reality. What are my options? I need to hire a tutor. I need to study well. I need to extend my working, studying hours, XYZ things, and will. Am I willing to do it? क्या मैं इस चीज को करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हूं या नहीं? So the first thing is priming, setting that what, why, and how. The second is working around the mindset and changing your mindset. So when you have a particular mindset, you need to go back to scratch and start asking people why they think that they can achieve it or why they cannot. So it is very, very important to go ahead and change that mindset. And third is somewhere to give a little bit of alone time to the person. So you need to go ahead and ask the person to do something called as cognitive appraisal, which means irrespective, it's not just about sports. आपको अकेले में बैठ के खुद से पूछना पड़ेगा, मैं कौन हूँ, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्यों कर रहा हूँ, इससे मुझे क्या फायदा होने वाला है. Nothing to do with
your inner self for a particular time of day. So I think what is the good time of the day? You can always speak to your own self, like any time or a night time or a daytime or something like that.
I'm a nocturnal person. I'm not a morning person. I sleep very late in the night because my productive buds and my productive organs are I'm talking about creative organs at its peak in the night. So I always ask these questions when I'm alone, just before I hit the bed, because my vibrations are very high. You can ask yourself anytime, but you need to do a lot of self-talking. I think that's very helpful.
Wow. Vijay ji has dropped a message to you. I like one thing about Vanita ji is that she is always love to do what her inside says. Wow, that's fantastic. That's
I do.
Again, what do you suggest about premature dropouts from any kind of sports of kids?
Premature dropouts. I think it's a very big, huge question, and I think that is something related to the fact that there can be multiple reasons for that. Okay, Sheetal. I think long back we had discussed that the way we look at sports, okay, is like one of the subjects in school.
I know.
And I had seen this beautiful 3-minute clip by somebody, and I would love to share. I don't remember the person. It was a forward, but it is somewhere ingrained. He said that sports को compulsory सिर्फ school नहीं, personal life में बनाना चाहिए, not just as a subject, but very important part in after leaving school also, in colleges, in working or professional space also, is because sports is one area, one subject, one teaching spectrum that teaches us how to lose. ये एक ही जगह है जो आपको पहले से बताता है कि आप lose कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. और दूसरी बात ये है टीम वर्क बताता है. So I think a lot of reasons for pre-dropouts would be maybe not getting the right kind of support, maybe not having the right kind of will, maybe not have chosen the right kind of skill set. Maybe you think that you are good at javelin throw, but maybe you're not. Maybe you were more suited for a basketball. But there are so many peer pressure, parental pressure, which says आपको यही sport करना चाहिए. So I think talking around it, giving that kind of support, and then trying to get them back in the mainstream of sports is the right way to go about it.
Again, the liking should be there. Like when
Yeah,
I see my own self, I like badminton, I like throw ball, I like cricket, I like to swim. So it's all about your liking. If you like something, then definitely you can kill any time, any moment, any fat or
agreed.
anything, and you can play. That is what I
Agreed.
have seen, because I have many times seen fat lady playing very nicer than me. Old age lady, when ladies play super fantastically than me, because they had a strong headed passion in their mind, like they want to play. Like you
Agreed.
must be knowing, there are Shetty staying in the apna, about ahead Santa Cruz. There
Huh.
is Shetty community staying.
Yeah.
So there are women's from Shetty community. They have a team called for throwball Mumbai Indians.
Wow.
They have a women's team. They are all 50 plus, but the way they input their life to play throwball is like they are saying कि हम लोग तो अभी खाना बना के आए हैं, directly हम लोग तो field पे, this are we are. So
Beautiful.
and we keep on practicing that, but still we lose. And they are with the strong had that passion so strongly. And I tell you now,
Yeah.
any
It's
age, any bar, not just kids, but you can live your passion and go ahead.
totally. I totally agree with that.
Yes. Again, Vijay ji has asked you one more question. Right? Said most people plan what to do, where to do, but not fail to ask themselves why they need to do. Yes, very true, very true,
We
very
have to
true.
ask the question why.
Yes, we have to. That thing I learned from you today, that we have to ask ourselves questions, that why. That why today night I will definitely ask my own
Oh,
self.
sweet. Thank you.
Uh, as a counselor, what is the mindset of any sports athlete? What mindset is important for sports athlete?
I think it has to begin with the fact that you should be passionate about, what you want to do, irrespective whether it is, your recreational sport or professional sport. If you are not passionate about, playing that sport, no matter how good a coach you have, no matter how many facilities are provided to you, no matter the level or the platform that is served to you on a golden plate, you will never be good at it. So if you don't have the passion or the drive to do that particular or to pick up that kind of sport, I think you are setting yourself for failure. The second thing is you need to learn that sport is not 100%. It does not have 100% strike rate. Okay, so you may lose,
Oh,
you may win, but when you
you will.
lose, you still win because you should be picking up lessons from there. So I think
Yes.
that is the mindset, that if you go with it, that I lost, but what I gained. So always ask yourself, irrespective whether you're a sports person or a layman, ask yourself, I missed on something, I had a bad experience. No matter what did I learn out of it? Because that's what I do. Everything that I do, I ask myself, what did I learn out of this? And
Very true. Very
every
true.
time it's a beautiful, lesson for me. It helps.
So two things till this session is why you need to ask yourself, and what you have learned from your failure or your when you
Yeah.
need to ask. That is
Yes.
very important today we learn. Again, see, I belong to a sports fraternity and I belong to the sports community. But you being also a sports person, because you train your mind. That is the best platform. First, you need to train your mind. So, according to you, what is the future of sports in India?
I think globally, what we are realizing is that sports is no more just, and here I would want to go ahead and talk about the fact that, sports now is not just one of those subjects or areas of work or a field that is only for professionals. Everybody wants to get involved in sports activity, and when I say sports, it can be a recreational sport. It can be not a marathon cycling or something of that sort. It can be anything to just keep yourself fit. I think people are getting very well aware of the advantages that any sports activity can add to your life. It it has a very bright future, because with COVID, pandemic, with so many things, people have realized that they need to go ahead and involve themselves into some sort of physical activity. हम जो PT कहा करते थे ना, physical training during school days, I think somewhere that entire thing is reeling back. And I see a very strong future for sports, irrespective whether it's professional or, recreational. I think the mindset has just tickled and started changing. We need a big push, and I a very honest honestly, I think groups like yours, people who have this kind of mindset, who want to bring sports not just to their city, not just to their home, but on a national level, they are going to be pioneer in changing the game. So yeah, I think it's a very bright future for sports.
And according to me also, see, I'm working with the sports, I'm working in sports, I'm living sports. I feel it's fantastic, but it is always very nice to have people on board, because it is not just we athlete keeps on running, but we always need a counseling, a practitioner like you, who can train us, tell us the right way. Because it's not about keeping yourself physically active, but your mind should also be inactive. And for that we have people like you, and putting a right input to the society, and giving the right channelization to the kids and the elders also nowadays. According to you, what is the right mental well-being for any athlete?
I think in general, mental well-being has to be for everybody. Athlete more, any sports person more, because there is a extra pressure of performing. Okay, there is this pressure of going ahead and doing something that maybe most people don't do. When you do a sports activity, you are a cricketer, you are a volleyball player, you are XYZ. It's not something that every house produces, right? So there is always this extra pressure. I think few very important things that sports person should be having is the fact that we should be trying to go ahead and perform over there. They should be trying to exploit their potential, but never ever fall for peer pressure. आपका एक potential level है, try and cross that barrier, but don't try and listen to those external voices which may either go ahead and say, wow, you're so brilliant, and then you become very lax and you don't do anything, or people who are trying to pull you down and say तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा. So I think it is so important that you keep that right frame of mind. I think meditation is very important for all of us, but utmost important for people in sports field, because they have so much of strenuous activity, whether it is physically, mentally, that if they do not calm themselves and their nerves down, they will not be able to make the right judgments or take the right call. So yeah, I think not listening to those external voices which are trying to pull you down, and meditation, giving yourself that alone time, peaceful time, is very, very important.
Very, very important. Again, Vijay ji is telling Vanita ji is beauty with brain. Yes, she is. And rarely seen such personality in Surat, definitely.
Thank you so much. And Vijay ji gets brownie points.
Thank you, Vijay. Vijay bhai, again.
And Sheetal is taking good initiative.
Thank you, Vijay bhai. It's all your support. Again, running back to you only, Vanita. What are the weakness and strength you have? Topmost 3 weaknesses strength as an NLP practitioner, you think?
Strength and weakness. Okay.
So we are trying to go deep inside you and find few of the nooks and nooks. So
yeah.
Why not? We can get to know more about you.
No. Why not? I'll tell you something, and this is something that it's not just about the life part of it. Even if I'm coaching or counseling somebody, I'll tell you, let's not use the word weakness, okay? Let's change the narrative. Let's call them areas of opportunity.
Areas of opportunity. Wow, fantastic.
The moment you change the narrative, you become a little bit more stronger to control those areas of opportunity which are not working in your favor. ठीक है. सो पॉजिटिव्स तो आप आज बोलिए आप किसी को कि आप अपने पॉजिटिव्स बताइए, वो 4 बता देंगे. लेकिन वीकनेस सोचने में बहुत टाइम लगती है, बिकॉज देयर आर सो मेनी identified and unidentified that it is like, and then we want to be politically correct. I don't want to go ahead and say कि मैं रो पड़ती हूँ या मैं बहुत जोर से हंसती हूँ. People think. So I think let's call them areas of opportunity. So I would call first I will talk about my strengths. I think I'm very passionate about what I do, irrespective. No matter whether it's a particular field, a job, my relationship. I'm very, very passionate. Um, uh, I think that is the way I want to lead my life. Okay, so I'm very passionate. I'm pretty transparent. What you see is what you will get. And it is not something that because I am holier than thou. कहते हैं ना कि मैं दुनिया की सबसे अच्छी औरत या इंसान हूँ. It is because funneling better हो जाती है. If you don't like me, you will maintain your distance. I'll maintain my distance. I don't have to pretend to be nice and do 10 things, right? So it becomes easier. Life becomes more sorted. The second strength that I think I personally have is that I am very strong-minded and I have a purpose in life. So
wow.
we were talking about something at start, what is that you want to do and where you want to be or something of that sort. I don't have goals. I have a purpose and I'm very happy. Most of the people don't even have a purpose in their life, but courage are there. And the third thing that I think is my very strong point is I carry a vibe which most people are able to adjust
I was
to.
just about to say that word, that I am getting a strong vibrations from you, and here you say the word, the telepathy. Oh God, that's a telepathy for me and you.
Yeah. So
Touch wood,
I
touch
think
wood.
those are my 3 strength areas. My areas of opportunity is related to my strength only because I'm passionate about things. Sometimes I get very emotional about things. So whether it is a place, a person, a situation, empathize करना अपनी जगह है, sympathize करना अपनी जगह है, और उस जगह में जाके उसको completely feel करके, that is something that I'm working on. And there is a beautiful thing that I just heard, and it was on Isha channel, and it said that being detached does not mean that you leave everything and up, Himalaya pe chale jao. Being detached is like you still be attached to everything around, but be away from the nonsense. So what I'm trying to do is, I want to be a part of this rigmarole. ये पूरा hustle bustle का हिस्सा रहना है मुझे. I want to see the lightings and I want to hear people and I want to see the crowd, but I want to be detached from nonsense. So I'm working on that area of opportunity slowly and steadily.
Wow, that is superb and very nice to know that you are still, though you are teaching and preaching people, like you are counseling people, but you're learning yourself also and moving ahead in life.
I'm going to learn till I take my last breath.
Oh wow, that's really, and I'm really looking forward. Even I started learning from you many things because as a mom, as a wife, as a businesswoman, as a athlete, I always feel an important of getting give a
Something
break to
more.
my own self. Yes,
Yes.
I rocking. I need to do. I'm just going to be with you, and I'm going to get a good knowledge from you. Again,
Together we will.
looking to you, I know that there are stress and right moment happening the surroundings right now. So how one person can handle the stress, like not a sports person, not a you me, but in general everyone, I want to ask how a person can handle a stress.
This is something that I will tell you from counseling point of view, meditation point of view, and something that because I'm into meditation, I am a very spiritual person. So you may have heard this before. We all hear this all the time, but problem ये हम practice नहीं करते हैं. The fact is, the only moment that is guaranteed is right now. I'm talking to Sheetal Pithawala right now. This is the guaranteed moment. Okay?
Okay.
ये साक्षात सत्य है. यही साक्षात सत्य है. This is the only gospel truth. What happened in past, I cannot change. It's gone. What's going to happen in future, I have no control. I have no idea. So if I continue staying in the past, I will always be in guilt. The more you're going to think about past, we will have 10 options and say, शायद मैं ऐसे कर लेती तो better होता, मुझे वो नहीं करना चाहिए था. It puts you in guilt. It will never allow you to enjoy this current moment. If I continue staying in future, I'm always going to be in uncertainty and stress. So it's always going to be, अब क्या होगा, तब क्या होगा, ये कैसे जाएगा, वो कैसे जाएगा. And in this entire, tandem of being a pendulum and moving in future and past, we forget to live in present and enjoy this moment without realizing that my present is going to decide what my future will look like. So how I manage my stress, I have started to live in present. यही अगर एक मोमेंट guaranteed है और मुझे नहीं पता कि इसके बाद अगर मैं उठ गई, मुझे हार्ट अटैक आ गया, maybe I die. Do I want to remember my last moment as someone who was cribbing, crying, wondering? No, I want to be happy. I want to be at peace with myself. So I want to live in present. So I manage my stress with living in present. I'm trying to. I'm not saying I'm 100% successful. Many a times I'm like, shit, I'm thinking about past. I'm thinking about future. And the second thing is I'm meditating. Okay. And every time, my stress goes beyond a particular level, I do what my mom does. And I've done a small video on it on via Vanita Rawat. I go to Ganpati, I do like this, and I leave it. So it's a stress. I leave it on my God's, feet, and I say, "ये अब आपका है, अच्छा करना है, अच्छा करो, बुरा करना है, बुरा करो, वो ठीक लगे."
I know.
And I'm done.
Wow. That is super fantastic, and that is very quick and thoughtful of you. That move ahead. Yeah. Live it. Bas, khatam karo. You can't keep on cribbing things. You can't push your life to an extent that there is no end.
True.
So that is very true from your side, and I'm very happy that you are really doing the best. Again, I would like to say that I would like to ask you that how confident play an important role in your life. Every time a person need to be confident, or sometimes it can be a breakdown point also. What do you think as a counselor? What do you think? How important is confidence?
No, confidence is very important. Confidence is a trait that can take you places, but you can't be 100%. There is a very thin line between confident and overconfident. The day you have started, the day you start believing that I've arrived in life, you are done, because everything is changing. Everything is changing. The whole world is changing, and so it is so important for us to go ahead and to know that there is so much more that we don't know. So always approach things believing that yes, this is what I want to achieve, this is where I want to be, and I'm going to give my best. I will give my best shot. But if I'm not able to go ahead and give that best shot, I will still take away some learnings. So being confident is good about things. Being overconfident will not lead you any places.
Oh, so you need to break that overconfident mindset. That is very important, because
it's not just so overconfidence ke alawa underconfident या not being inconfident is also a very bad thing. वो एक शायरी है कि कोशिश करके देखिए और कुछ नहीं होगा तो तजुर्बा तो होगा. So what? Even if you fail,
okay, you need to do a small bit of yourself, and कोशिश तो करनी बहुत जरूरी है.
Yes,
that is really very nice. And any new, like, I really want this is a due to in the second wave, people have been break down very innocently, और बोलते हैं ना अंधेरे में एक तीर आया वैसे एक तीर सबको लग गया, but what message you like to give to people for the same?
I think across people, whether who are alive, who've lost lives, who've lost their near and dear ones, it's very philosophical, little spiritual, but the fact is, have gratitude that you, me, we are alive.
I know.
जो हम बचा सकते थे हमने बचा लिया है, जो नहीं बचा पाए उसके लिए we should just pray for their soul, whether it is people, plants, organisms, anybody. I think the message is that realize that we are not here to stay forever. Yeah,
Oh,
we are just here as visitors. So आपके घर में कोई visitor आता है आपके घर को खराब करके नहीं चला जाता, right? He knows he's a
I
guest. So the guest needs to be in the guest bedroom. Use the things with utmost carefulness. If something breaks, apologize, mend it. So we need to now start believing that we are just guests on this planet. Let's not take this for granted. And when we leave, let's make sure that we fold our bed sheet, keep where things are, and leave it nicely for the other guests who are going to come in. So have gratitude for what you've got, and don't treat everything around you as if you own it, because no, we don't own it.
Wow, that is fabulous message. I am so impressed by you. A fantastic message in this time of pandemic, where I am not a person who likes to crib on pandemic, but still I need to spread a message to people that please be positive, be active, be do something, move on your life. Don't keep on focusing on that you are going to get this, that एक छींक आए तो डर मत रखो कि भाई कोरोना हो जाएगा. You
Bilkul.
have to start building your immunity at that particular point. Feel
I
inside
agree.
that you are healthy, wealthy, and fine. You
Agreed.
can't just crib your body also, because many people have started cribbing about their bodies, that मुझे ऐसा हो रहा है, मुझे ये हो रहा है, मुझे ये हो रहा है. So that is a fantastic message you gave, and I'm very happy. Now, not taking much of your time, I would like to ask you a small message for Big Bash Sports League, as you are also a part of core community of Big Bash Sports, which will be announced very shortly here by the coming week
How sweet.
of Global
Uh,
Wellness.
a
Please.
message, I think, for everybody, right from you, Sheetal, to all the members, to people who are a part of this particular page, the larger community, is that uh, the belief that sports is not just an activity, it should become an integral part of our life, because it adds so much of health, so much of mindfulness, so much of inclusiveness, to our lives. So something like Big Bash gives that opportunity, right from a homemaker to a professional, to be a part of something that they may have left it ages back. So be a part of this. Go ahead, explore it. See, you may never know. You may land up not just liking, but taking it up as a professional sport. Why not relive what we used to do during our school days? And
I
for
know.
you people, I want to go ahead and say that whether we like it or not, I'm a little feminist. The fact is that sports, or the way corporates work, or the way you manage the whole group, being a woman entrepreneur is not an easy task. To think
I know.
of something as big as BBSL is first of all a big achievement. To shape it in the vision that you want to, and to get people on board, work with so many people, it's not an easy task. And I
I
want to
know.
say kudos to you, because you had that dream, you
Thank
had
you
that
so
vision,
much.
and the way you are pursuing it relentlessly, it's amazing. I mean, I see you, on top of things, trying to do something, getting things done. I think that shows the kind of passion you have. And if not everybody, even 50% of the people have that kind of passion, I think we are going to be a country that generates the biggest amount of athletes.
I know that's very very true. And again, I would like to add few things when you are talking about me. It is just not about me and Big Bash Sport BBSL, but it is about my husband, Mr. Mehul Pitawala, who has always been great motivation. Like, after having two kids, he is a person who doesn't allow me to sit, get up, do something, go out, chal walking, chalte, do something. Like, when I started playing throw ball, he was the only husband coming and standing by my side. Like, my all other moms were telling me, okay, only your husband comes and motivate you. Okay, Sheetal, you can do it, do it, do it. After seeing my husband, each and every woman started calling their husbands on the field. Okay, come and be like Mehul. And Big Bash Sports is not just my vision, but it is Mehul's eye
Which is
and my
brilliant.
vision.
And see, the
And
whole point is, you having such a supportive partner makes it so much more beautiful and worthwhile. So kudos to
and
your partner. I think It's a
Like the
teamwork.
best part is, yes, it's a teamwork. In any event, if I'm doing it now, you will see he is not on the field, not on camera, nowhere else. He's in one corner, just standing there and looking at me that things are going nicely and he's happy.
You're blessed. Continue the
That
same
is the
way.
best part. He will not come in and tell me that Sheetal, you do this, you do that, nothing. He will be standing nicely in one part of corner and just see that things are going rightly and just praying that it goes happily. And
Beautiful.
with this, I have been like doing lots of events, and now I am doing many more events in different countries and continents. Also, I'm planning
Right.
to do one more event. So definitely, you are
Congratulations
there with
and
me.
huge success in advance.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for giving your valuable time today. It was great, 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 fantastic talking to you, and I'm not going to stop messaging you. कि आज क्या करना है? Please give the guru mantra for the day.
Any-
I am a person.
Anytime.
I read Secret. I have read the Secret, and I have followed my passion and dream from that. And looking to you, I always your post daily. I feel very motivated, and I'm definitely going to get in touch with you. And
Thank you
thank you
so
for coming
much.
over,
Thank you.
and thank you
Thank
everyone for
you
being there.
and BBSL for inviting me. It was great conversation. I reiterated few things for myself. So thank you so much.
Oh, I really enjoyed with you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And please, requesting everyone, please enjoy this unlockdown phase, but stay safe, stay protected, wear your mask, social distance, and please take care of your own self and family. We all are important for each other. We know,
Totally.
don't start partying like mad, but meet people whom you know that they are on a safer side, and
Right.
don't get stay protected. Bus, nothing else.
Totally.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
so much.
Thank you, Vanita. Vanita, thank you
Thank
for
you.
giving your valuable time.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.